Hi guys, CyborgMatt here at Seattle's Key Arena for the main event of the International. I'm joined here by Navi's Avost. How are you doing first off? Are you feeling well?
Yeah, feeling well, a bit, not much sleep, but it's fine.
Okay.
I'll deal with it.
And this is your first time in the Key Arena. And what's your experience been like? Are you pretty amazed by how big the crowd is, by the setup here?
Well, the crowd is not it's not the biggest amount of people I saw in my life in the computer tournament, but it's still very good, and the event is nice, and the place is awesome, even compared to the Norway, which is not the worst, but this is just amazing because lights and sounds are very good. Yeah, they of course have some troubles, but I think they will fix it.
So, comparing it to the Benaroll Hall, where the last international was held, have you been happy with your accommodation here? I know you have a players' booth up there. We saw this morning when Gabe introduced you, the Navi light came on and you're all sat there. Have you guys been pretty comfortable with that? Has it been good?
But it was made in the Norway also. Same,
but I mean, it's a bit more private now.
Not really.
No?
It's pretty much the same, but it's a good thing that we can have a private place where we can speak at least for something and discuss games and watch games. So, yeah.
So how would you rate your playoff experience? During the playoffs, were you happy with how things went, or was it a bit touch and go? Was it a bit close?
Of course, we're not happy, and we aim for the highest results by so far, but happened what happened. So we are fine of trying to do our best with having the current situation.
So you're going to play Cloud9, a team you've faced off against many times, and where do you think their main strengths are right now? What do you got to worry about regarding Cloud9?
Well, they have a couple of good strategies which they use very smart, but I think we know about them, and if we just play good, we will win, I think so. But it depends on how the laning phase will go very much, because Europeans, I count them as a European team.
Yeah.
They usually pressure you hard when you lose lanes, so the main thing is good start, and then you will be fine.
So we had a little break between the playoffs and the main event. What have you guys been up to in that break? Have you been practicing? I heard that you actually visited a LAN cafe. Was that true?
Yeah, we have some kind of tradition to visit LAN cafe every year, and we were practicing 2 days. One day we had a changing place and we couldn't go.
Okay. So
we practiced not much, maybe 5 hours per day with DK only. I hope
did DK go with you?
No. They were in some place here.
Okay.
Their team rented them a house, I think, with a computer. So they were playing near the hotel, and we went to that cafe. The owner of the cafe is a very good guy, and he allows us to play every year with
and it was
no one coming.
It was very private.
Not very. Some people came, but they were just silently staying.
But you didn't have teams taking pictures behind you.
Yeah, of course. That's the only point why we went 30 kilometers out of.
Is that how far it was? So it took you a while to get there. Was that a long journey?
25-30 minutes by cab.
So speaking of teams taking pictures, the Illinois practice area that's at the hotel. Did you guys wish something more private?
It's awful that they made it, because if you make it practice area, people should practice, and no one will show some strategies just when everyone is making photos. Some of captains came to us and just were making photos of
Picks and bands?
Picks and bands, yeah. Just taking photos on their phone, and we said go away, and they what? Sorry, I don't know. I don't understand. Of course, you should do. Maybe you separate it for 20 computers for players, and maybe 20 for other people. That's fine. So people can hang out together, can watch games, play some publics and stuff. And whoever wants practice, they just go and practice, and no one can go there. would be much better. But it's the first time, so you cannot do anything the best.
So do you guys give feedback to Valve every year? You know, like, you guys can change this, make this better. Is that what you tend to do, or?
Yeah, we are doing it not very often, but still, like, mostly Ice Rock is asking about some game changes, and Valve sometimes ask, like, how would be better to do this or this, or how is more comfortable for you, and how do you think it's more comfortable for other players. And we try to do our best to make this event like actually the best in the world.
Yeah,
I think so.
So obviously during this downtime, you're going to avoid Cloud9. You know, you wouldn't scrim against them or anything like that. Do you know if they've actually been scrimming, or have they just been playing pub games?
I think they were. I don't know actually.
You're not too sure.
Anything. Yeah, but as I heard, they went somewhere, but I don't know where you can go.
Yeah,
here, because
there's no
third time we are in Seattle, and there is only one computer cafe, which I know, and we were there. And so I don't know. Maybe they were playing publics and preparing by themselves.
So looking at the prize pool, $10.8 million. It's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And now, the 8th place at the main event is practically over $500,000, which is just a bit under what you guys won last year for second place. Is it kind of just like how does a player deal with that? Is that just kind of crazy? Like, oh well, last year I was second place, I won this much. Now it's like there's money everywhere. Like,
you can just realize that 2 years before the second place was 250,000. So now it's 8th place is much better, more than 2 times more. But so I'm happy with that. At least if I finish like if I lose to C9 and I will finish as top 8, I will still get a lot of money. But overall, yeah, difference is not interesting. It would be better than past years. We would have the same. But everyone can say about that.
So you live in Eastern Europe, and if first place prize basically $5 million, that's $1 million to each player.
Yeah, almost.
Minus the tax, minus the team code and stuff like that. Could you see a player from Eastern Europe retiring just off winning this year's international?
Yeah, of course you can do it, but the point is that the money will grow and grow. And if you win a couple of these tournaments, you can forget about even working. You just put it in bank account and wait. So I don't think that smart person will retire, because you can spend 2 years of your life to make your life like don't care about anything. But if you retire now, something can happen, like some defaults and stuff, and then you come back to a normal situation. But I don't know any person who, some people did, but if you retire and then you come back, it's really hard.
No one ever retires. They always come back.
Yeah. So.
And one of the factors I want to ask you about is, obviously we have a lot of Eastern teams in the top 8 this year. Did you expect to see a lot of Eastern teams here? Were you surprised at like Alliance, Fnatic, Mouse Sports, teams like that, not making it to the main event? Or?
Not really. Yeah, I'm surprised about Alliance. I thought that they're gonna make it. They weren't in the best shape, same as us, but we somehow made it. But if we speak about Alliance, they were like maybe upset, and that's what we get. But every other team, they shouldn't have gone further.
Okay.
So it's only about Alliance. I regret.
Are you happy as a player with the new format? We had best of ones in the playoffs. We're now here at the main event with 8 teams. Obviously, it's really good for spectators, but I feel like the more you push down that road, the kind of worse it gets for players. Do you think the balance should be a bit more back a bit? Or?
I already told that a couple times that they would better make the 2 groups.
Yeah.
And they would play like best of 2s once again.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, you will make like top 1 places are going to the winner bracket as the same, but just 2 groups, and like third place plays with third place, fourth with fourth and stuff. And that would be much better, but it takes more time, and Valve don't have enough time, but they have no time here. So it's like some event is coming and they have 4 days, I think, but they could do it in hotel, like we did the group stage, and maybe it would take 1 or 2 days more, but it's much much fair, like who will go further and stuff. But it's fine still. Maybe they will do something else because they cannot make it to this tournament for a month and more. Month tournament is just a joke yet. So you never know what's gonna happen in future. But for now, it's pretty much fine. Since I went further from the group stage, it's very good.
So, how's the team feeling? Are you guys pretty happy with what you've accomplished so far? Obviously, every team wants to win, but are you guys pretty happy so far? Or are you always kind of just pretty mellow and you kind of push yourselves?
We were a bit upset when we lost 2-0 to Newbie.
Yeah.
But Newbie is now top 3 guaranteed, so maybe they are not as bad as we thought. Okay, joking, just like we played very bad and we didn't know what to do. So now we are pretty much in this situation, one mistake and you are out. We never were in this situation. Yeah, we were in this loser bracket one day, 1 year only. But it was pretty much final, so you win and that's fine.
Okay.
But here we should win instead of 2 games, like 4 best of 3s and 1 best of 5 to go like to be the third champions. It's pretty hard because every team is very, very strong here.
And on a more light-hearted note, were you here yesterday for the secret shop? Did you buy some swag?
Just a bit.
Just a bit?
Just a couple thousand.
Couple thousands?
Yeah, couple thousands.
Holy shit! Did you get any golden heroes?
No.
Golden statues?
No. My luck is out of me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
same. I didn't get any as well. So.
Okay, I just made it to when I will win or maybe lose. I will like go last call and I have 2 not opened.
Okay.
It's 1 Slark, which I love, and 1 Tiny.
So they're your lucky boxes.
Yeah, I don't know if they're golden or not. I will open them and watch. If that's not golden, like, oh, okay, I am total loser, blah blah blah, let's go home. And if it's golden, like, yeah, it's fine, at least I get this. So that's my idea.
Okay. Now I know it's a little bit off, but any plans for after the international? You guys going to go on holiday? What do you tend to do? I know a lot of people put a lot of stress and pressure on themselves, and then after the international, they're like, nah, I don't want to play Dota. Nah.
And I am
holiday?
one of these people who spend a lot of time playing. And
where's your choice for holiday?
Okay, I had a real straight plan, and I knew everything, every date and stuff. But now situation in Ukraine is like this.
Yeah.
It's very bad, and you cannot even fly there. So I don't know where I will go back. So I think if nothing happens, I will go to probably Moscow, because it's the closest way, and stay there for a couple times. And I wanted to go to Yalta, to my native town. It's like a resort in Crimea, which is Russia now, because I haven't seen my family for more than a year. And
for more than a year?
Yeah.
We
live in different.
Okay. Do they watch Dota 2? Do they speak? They follow you?
Not like watch, but they know results and stuff. Yeah, of course they know.
Yeah.
And after that, I wanted to go to Italy, and for sure I will go to Italy. I haven't been there, and it's a very beautiful place. I like a lot of cities there, and I want to spend more than 10 days to just relax and stuff. And then, I don't know, I will continue playing, I think. I hope that I will continue.
Yeah. So, what's your method for relaxing? I tend to find a nice pool, some beer, and an inflatable ring, and just chill out. What's a Voss chill out method?
I meet friends. Yeah, we're going to some beautiful place. Like daily, we go to the swimming pool or like the river or something with fresh air and stuff. Later, we go to some bar or nightclub and so on.
Maybe a few drinks. And
just a few.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2 maximum.
Or
4? 4 is like for a whole company or 4. Don't drink more than 4.
All right, thank you, Voss.
Thank you.
Before I let you go, give a shout out to your fans and everyone out there.
Yeah, thank you everyone for supporting us. We really appreciate that. It helps us keep trying, and we will keep trying also.
There you go, guys. On Gamers is here all week, so stick with us and subscribe to our YouTube.